One thing that I really like about film is there's like yesterday I made a little TikTok video asking one simple question. And the question was basically I had to pick some is it semi truck. I was picking Savannah up from the airport, and I typically, traditionally, I wait till she says that she's landed, because with taxiing and everything just taking a little bit longer at Nashville, I know that if I leave my house as soon as she lands, then typically it works out perfectly, which it did yesterday. But I asked the question on just on TikTok, asking when do you actually go pick up somebody from the airport. That's one thing I love about doing like TikTok stuff. I can literally just stuff that normally wouldn't, I don't know if it would resonate with this like YouTube channel, I can just throw on there, just because one, I'm still trying to figure out the audience for TikTok, because most of the followers from TikTok were from one viral video that I did a long time ago, and that was it. So I honestly don't know what the audience is for TikTok. And to go a little bit further, I don't think the audience, like your current like following, I don't think it really matters as much for TikTok, because I don't think people are as invested in like individual content creators on TikTok compared to like YouTube, where YouTube, like if I subscribe to somebody, then I'm like invested in them as a creator, a person, or whatever. A couple of months ago, we took a trip to Ireland, and when we went, we actually ended up we took a film camera with us, and we just hadn't had the chance to get the film developed, and we got the film developed, and we got the scans back yesterday. All of the shots that you are about to see were shot on this Canon AE1 with this 50mm. I think we had the 50mm lens, and that just one thing that I really like about film is it just does something to make the images just seem much more creamy, and there's just something about it. Like I tried, and you can like do that in like digital ways too, but it just looks so much better. Okay, that's the end of it. That's a TikTok I did. But yeah, if you're looking to get into film, the AE1's a great camera. It takes a great image, and it was pretty affordable. I think the whole setup cost like $200, and we overpaid just because you can buy them on Amazon. Just because we wanted the insurance of just like if it didn't work, then we could return it, because it was made in the 60s, so it is kind of an older camera. So you can find them a lot cheaper. Like we had a friend that got her set up for like $100. So you can find them pretty affordably, and they take amazing images, and they're pretty like easy to understand. If you watch a couple of YouTube videos and you just practice, it becomes pretty intuitive. I actually liked one of them so much, I made it my screensaver for my my laptop. That is on, I think it's the Cliffs of Moher. Yeah, it's just incredible. I actually found it by accident because I went for a run, and I just stumbled upon that. Then later we went back and bought the camera and all that stuff. This wallpaper, not from Apple. Looks like it's from Apple, but it's not from Apple. So this wallpaper was actually taken by a film camera that we have, and it's actually in Ireland, and it's a place called the Cliffs of Moher. But the funny part is I actually stumbled upon this cliff on a run, and I didn't mean to. It was an accident that I found this. I had no idea what they were. Coming to find out later that they're pretty famous cliffs. So we ended up going back with the film camera and taking this picture, and now it is on my computer. That's one thing that I love about making or taking pictures and stuff like that. If you ever want to it's just so easy, and you can have stuff like that. It's memories. And for those of you that are interested in what actual camera it is, it's the Canon AE1 right here. You can get them on Amazon for like $150-ish. Yeah, that's where we got ours. I actually just made a TikTok talking about my screensaver, and why I really wanted to why I wanted to make that wallpaper on my computer, and just how special it is to be able to take pictures and have them for things like that, or even just print them. And one thing that I really appreciate about film is the care and the time that you have to be a lot more decisive. You have to be a lot more mindful, taking the pictures. It's just a lot slower of a way to take pictures, and I think that's why I enjoy it more, because when you do get a photo that you like, it's more of a fight instead of just like taking a quick picture with your iPhone or your DSLR, where you can just take thousands and be totally fine. Like, you really get one shot per picture to get it right, and when you do get it right, it's a special thing. Yeah, I think that's the big reason why. And I think everybody, if you're interested in camera gear whatsoever, I think you should definitely at least try to dabble into film at some point, even if it's scary. And if it is scary, and you have questions, feel free to reach out. And if enough people ask and reach out, then I may make it a series on this channel, because it's that special. Also, if I seemed distracted in that last clip, it's because there were a bunch of people walking by with their dogs, and they were like kind of wandering in my direction, but not really, like the dogs were. Yeah, sorry if that seemed like I wasn't paying attention. I think this is probably going to be my turnaround point. I honestly, a lot of times I go on these walks mostly just because for some reason our apartment just stays really cold, even if it's like set to 70. And considering it's like 90 degrees out here, we go outside to like thaw out, and then we get too hot, so we go back in, and it's like that all day. It's like that all day long. Well, right now I'm hot, so I'm gonna go back inside and get more work done. It also works out because we'd like to take breaks too, and these are like good excuses to take a break, and yeah, that whole thing. I think what I might do, I may I was going to try to put you on that, but there was no way you were going to fit. I think I may make a series on like going over like prints and stuff like that. I kind of have been doing that, but I think I might just want to do it mostly for like me, and I enjoy those kind of videos. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know, and let me know what you would specifically want me to like show, like whether it just be talking about the picture, like the story behind the picture, kind of like that TikTok video I showed you, or like going around the settings that I used for that. Yeah, just let me know any suggestions. I think it'd be really cool.